still hungover. I'm still hungover. I'm still hungover. I'm still hungover. Sometimes I wake up on the wrong side of the bed. Make my sandwich with the wrong side of the bread. Thought I made it by a landslide, but instead I'm still hungover. Sometimes I make the wrong phone call after dark. Sometimes I make the wrong turn, then I have to pause. I know exactly how this ends, but I have to start. I still come over. I'm just living my life. I'm just living my life. I'm just living my life, and I'm not living it right, but I don't give a damn.
Situation, because some people are not good parents. Some people should not have kids.
Yeah, some people, a lot of people don't. Some people
bring kids into this world just because they feel like I shouldn't have an abortion, but you can't raise that kid either.
But that's a tough conversation to have, because you can say someone can have kids, but like, how can you take that from somebody? Some of the greatest people in the world came from like poor parenthood. Like, you know, some of the most abused and neglected people become some of the greatest people.
No, I'm not saying those people in general. I'm just saying like some people really have kids in bad situations when they know that they shouldn't be.
Yeah, I get that.
And just continuing to do it.
My thing is this. So to mention what you said earlier, Tuepenz, having an abortion doesn't erase consequence, right? There's still consequences of an abortion, right? You can have issues with your uterus, hysterectomies, and you have to get that type of stuff. So those stuff or you can just become
and mentally, and mentally it's traumatizing.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So you're not getting away scot free. You know what I'm saying? You still have to deal with some type of effect. I think maybe not everybody, but some
I
people.
think everybody probably deal with. I think that'd be something pretty traumatic for a woman.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like, I think that type of stuff.
For some men, it can be traumatic. For
it is.
Some men can.
That's why I say it's important so that the man have a. I used to be like 50-50. I don't care what you do, but now I'm like anti-abortion. But this as I got older.
Why are you anti-abortion?
Because I feel like it's a life, and I feel like you're taking away a life. That baby has no choice. Like they don't get no say so. Like somebody could have aborted me, and I would rather prefer to live. And I feel like men should have a choice whether they want their child to live. If that woman doesn't want that baby, she should just give it over to the man.
How can that man? This is me playing with the devil's advocate. How can that man say anything if he chose to be irresponsible in the way of just taking the sexual content out of it completely by being that R word? How could he have a say so?
That man should be in jail. Like ideally he'd be in prison.
Sad case about it, it's a lot of guys that ain't.
Yeah, that's true. I'm saying ideally he should be in prison. So he should not have a say so because he forcibly took something from a woman that didn't belong to him. But in a normal situation, that man should have a say so. So if a man was to walk out, he's like, I don't want that child. He's like, I don't want to be involved. Then he would be taboo as a deadbeat and all these things. But she can say, I don't want that baby and abort it, but she's not considered a deadbeat mother.
Since you said like you're anti-abortion, so let's say like a situation occurred where, like you said, the guy said he don't want to take care of the kid, but let's say in the beginning, because sometimes it's happened, he like, okay, if we was to get pregnant, we gonna do X, Y, Z, and then when that time surfaced, he's like, no, I'm not doing this. So she should still have that. She should still have that baby in your mind.
Yeah, that's how I feel. Yeah. Like I don't feel like there's no.
So you got an unwritten contract when you first like lay it down. Like that's how I feel. Like shit. Like I use condoms. You know, some people don't like. They like to go sushi gang, and I respect it. Sushi boys, you know what I'm saying? Sushi boys out here, but like I respect it. But you know, when I do decide to do that, I use protection because I want to prevent it if I can. If I'm not ready to have. A baby or start a family with this person. Now, sometimes you look at someone and you have a lust or you just like them or you have a connection. You want to do that. We're adults and we all understand the society we grew up in, so that's a thing. I'm not exempt from that. But when you go unprotected or even when you're using protection, you're agreeing to like, hey, not agreeing, but you're saying, let's do this, but we know it's a risk. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like when when that conversation had to happen later down the line, it's like, well, we know what we're getting ourselves into.
Mm-hmm.
You agreed, I agreed, we consented to this, and we did this, and now it's like, where are we now? And that's where the conversation comes in. Like, okay, we co-parent, we're gonna be together, or we're gonna have an abortion, and then from there it's just like, hey, well, the woman says, hey, I don't want this baby, and the man said, I do want the baby. Well, I think his idea of like, all right, well, if you don't want the baby, sign him over. Like, I'm as a man, I'll take on care of my responsibility and raise the child myself. And if the man said, hey, no, I don't want the baby either, and the woman is saying, no, I want it, take on the baby. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's the type of conversation we should be having.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fallout's going to be after that, but...
Even when, depending on that last comment, even if, like, say, the man wanted the baby and the woman didn't, and there may be different aspects as to why she doesn't want that baby. It could be health reasons, like you can't carry. Some women don't have easy pregnancies. Some people have horrible pregnancies from the start. And it's like, I know that I can't bear this child because of what it's going to do to my body, or I'm not mentally or emotionally in that right space to carry that child. Like, she's still gotta, you know.
That's where communication.
That's different.
That comes where communication comes.
Yeah,
you talk about that though. But if you choose not to have that conversation and just say it, whose fault is that? That's really your fault.
Right.
But that still go both ways because like a guy, I would imagine, I don't have any kids yet, but as a guy, I would imagine the guys who walk out on their responsibilities, quote unquote, as a father, as a man, I feel like they have mental instability or something like that. Like, I can't be with you and a baby. I can't raise a baby. I can't barely provide for myself. I'm out here scraping, or I'm busy. I'm moving too much. I can't be there to be a father. I can't do this. Let's not do this. Let's have an abortion. So that I get what you're saying. That goes both ways. Not as much as like on the physical side, but more on the emotional side. But like you said, let's have a conversation. Can you bear this child? Can you carry this?
In a church house, I was raised. Sandwich with the wrong side of the bread. Thought I made it by a landslide, but instead, I'm still